girl fighting. What? Sorry. How do I invite?
Options button for accessibility options. When in a party, press R2 to
I'm stupid. Arr. 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 I have Kason as an EA friend. All at the same time, they're all of the names we call each other are just nicknames, okay, people? Okay, people. So his nickname is Zach. The other guy's nickname is Kason, and my nickname is Zach. I mean Zax. Ooh. Hey, Kason, can you invite both of us? How do I invite? Bro, why you so racist to the Russians? I invited Pasty Takala. Yo, Kason. Kason, can you invite both of us? How do I friend you on EA? On EA. Oh no, it doesn't let me because you're not online, and I can't invite people that aren't online. Why can't I invite Kason? Yeah, he's online. Can you invite me? Why? Oh, I'm about to friend you. I offended you. I had friended you.
And we had a crazy night. To really cement the bonding, the cast even played Truth or Dare. Everyone except they were all in the hot tub. Lucy's got a bedtime, and it was past Lucy. So I didn't play, actually. On the last night of dancing sexy times vacation, Olivia is chatting with Lucas. Marty's grinding on another dude. What? Sounds like it's nothing new. Marty is a serious, and Olivia's always bailing her out. At the bar, Olivia runs into her classmate named Lonnie. He's one of those sex test types.
Monkey. Guess what I am? Wait. Yo, so today I saw two dogs fighting, and I tried to fight the dogs, and someone yelled at me, and I was just like, why can't I fight the dogs? And she said, because you're not an animal. And I said, but I came from the monkey eggs big as it. I'm a monkey. Why can't I? I came from the monkey exhibit, bro.
And after the bar closes, he suggests to her friends that they head to a super cool secret spot to keep the party going. He leads them all to an old abandoned church, where inside he's playing like a cooler with ice and beer in it. I've not been
imposter.
Ron Ron appears out of nowhere. You can't keep Ron Ron from a party. That's a scientific fact. Carter suggests they play a game of truth or dare as a way to discover each other's secrets, make their friends do things they don't want to. Actually, that sounds kind of interesting. Does it? Why is Tyson responding like this is the first time the game's ever been explained to him? They agree to play. This is the theme of the goddamn movie. And after a quick selfie, Olivia's the first up to bat. She picks Truth, and Brad asks her if she'd rather save the lives of everyone in Mexico or the lives of everyone in this room. Utilitarian, humanitarian, Olivia picks Mexico.
I love you, but millions of people? Come on. It's the only right answer.
Alcohol continues to lubricate the game, with Penelope daring Ron Ron to give a lap dance to Tyson, and Marky daring Lucas to streak for them. Then Tyson, a major producer, asks Marky an awkward truth. Are you aware that Olivia is in love with your boyfriend? What the fuck, guy? Penelope tries to move things along by asking Brad who can make out without everyone there. He chooses the Daniel Radcliffe-looking Carter, by the way. But Olivia, mad at Tyson, fights back at him with a judgmental dare.
I dare you to stop selling forged prescriptions to freshmen.
Olivia, always with the moral high ground. Penelope's turn comes next, with Ron Ron naturally daring her to make out with Olivia. And when she finishes up the round by asking Carter what his plans are with Olivia, things get somehow even less fun. I needed to find someone with friends that I could trick into coming here. I could tell Olivia was a pushover, which made her an easy target. I'm okay with strangers dying if it means I get to live. Oh, thought you were just trying to get your dick wet, dude. Carter pieces out, but not before telling Olivia that they must continue to play the game going forward. Tell the truth, or you die. Do the dare, or you die. His point is punctuated by a bunch of scared faces, but they disappear in a hurry. Don't worry, though. You'll see them fucking plenty. After spring break, the kids head back to college, but Olivia just can't seem to shake the game of truth or dare. It's scribbled on her desk, written on the back of a flyer, and even engraved in the side of her car. Olivia and Marky haven't talked since the game, so Marky stews alone in her bedroom, watching a video on her phone of her father who recently killed himself. You know, Marky sucks, but it's hard not to feel bad for her. She and Olivia try to make up over mojitos with way too many mint leaves in them. But the next day, Olivia's confronted by a stretchy face in the library.
Hey, Olivia.
Yeah, she's getting stretchy-faced all over the place. Though the face filter is not always applied uniformly. Friggin' beanpole back there looks normal as fuck. The hallucinations harass her with chants of truth or dare until she yells out truth in desperation.
Marky's constantly cheating on Lucas.
Oh, come on, bitch. This is a library. Great, you made it too loud for Lucas to study here. But how are you about to get mad at Olivia, Mark? You already asked.
You're finally mastering Grandma's 12-hour song. You're still talking about in 11 hours. Luckily, American Handshakes there to fix it.
So here, that night at a bar, Ron Ronnie's harassing a woman when she becomes a stretch face strong and asks him truth or dare. He's into it enough to answer dare, so she tells him to stand on a pool table and hang dong. He's just about to do it when some wang harangues begins, and after he changes his mind and refuses to do the dare, he suddenly becomes possessed. God damn it, his face looks so fucking dumb. So that death is not too bad, to be honest. Correct it! Olivia is telling the others about what she saw in the library when they all get text with a video of Ron Ron's accident. Olivia thinks that he was playing truth or dare, but nobody believes her about the game having followed them. That is until Lucas is walking home in the graffiti district. The question dogs him. Spray paint and then an engraving on his arm, causing him to answer a truth that he reveals to Olivia on the phone. Your feelings for Olivia's just and that's how you construct a sturdy love triangle. With Lucas vouching for her now, Olivia tells everyone that the game is moving through them in the same order they played in Mexico. She was first, then Ron Ron, who's gone, and then Lucas. And next up will be Marky. Sure enough, Marky gets a text asking her truth or dare. And although she doesn't believe any of this, with Olivia's insistence, she plays along. Her dare is to break Olivia's hand. Since Olivia's practical as hell, she grabs a hammer and orders the deed done. It's a good scene where Marky is understandably hesitant until Olivia finds the right motivation for her.
Don't tell me you're a fucking coward like your dad.
Yep, that'll do it. Lucas and Brad take Olivia to the hospital, where, look, I'll be honest, the dead body is shown, but I'm not gonna count it. They were already dead when we got here, and they weren't really in character. That might conflict with some 2018 kill count bylaw or something, but you know what I say in situations like this? Fuck it! The dead body becomes a Snapchat smiling fool who asks Brad truth or dare, to which he answers true. Bad times for his homophobic cop dad to show up. And we know he's homophobic because of some earlier clunky exposition.
Remind me why I didn't go to school thousands of miles away from my overbearing and homophobic father.
Well, so you can feed the audience that line, Brad. His truth forces him to come out to his father, but it happens off screen. We only hear about it later when he tells the others. Such a weird choice for a character's big emotional moment like that. That means Tyson's up next in the game, but this blue-texted little American psycho ignores his friends' warnings and heads into a med school interview so he can be a doctor. The interview ends with the dean asking him truth or dare, to which he can only respond with a very confused truth.
How long have you been forging prescriptions?
Tyson says that he doesn't. Since he didn't tell the truth, that boy found him to be a smiley vessel for self-harm. His friends arrived just in time to hear him stab himself in the eye with his lucky pen and then drive it in deeper by slamming his head against the wall. Holy shit! This kill is the one most affected by the unrated cut, by the way. The kids try to track down Carter to see how they can stop the game and end up finding an article about that Giselle kid who started the show, lighting a lady on fire. Good time. One rack focus later, they see that Carter is a friend of hers, so they message her, demanding that she meet with them. While they wait for her to respond, they decide that in order to survive the game, they'll only pick truth and never lie when they answer. Easy peasy, right? Not quite, because when a drunken morose Penelope is confronted by a smiley version of herself in the mirror, she's told she's not allowed to pick truth right now. She's forced to pick dare, and her dare is to walk around the roof of the house until she finishes a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive? This is by far my favorite sequence of the film. A really well-directed, suspenseful set piece that sees everyone doing their best to help Penelope. I love the coordination with the futon mattress, and how Lucas isn't allowed to physically help her because that would be cheating. I also love that, despite the movie's low budget, they filmed it practically with harnesses on a real roof. No green screens needed. Things get treacherous in the form of some spiky fence posts, but Olivia breaks the gate down in time for Penelope to finish the bottle and fall safely onto the mattress.
Is this my bed?
They hear back from Giselle and go to meet her in an alleyway, one that clearly doesn't have any running water nearby. The bed is one dirty lady. Giselle confirms that she and her friends, including some dude named Sam, who trashed the place, played truth or dare in that Mexican church, after which the game started killing them one by one. She also explains why Penelope wasn't able to pick truth.
That's how we played. We called it two truths and a dare. If two people picked truth in a row, then the next person had to do a dare. Thought it was more fun that way.
Well, yeah, that's a good house rule. Giselle says her friend got dared to find a new group to play, and that she also got a dare recently. To bear down, look out! She shoots at Olivia, but it hits Penelope, and the gunshot gun causes her to die in Olivia's arms. Giselle's dare was to specifically kill Olivia, though, and since she fell, her face becomes smiling, and her possessed form kills herself with a brutal gunshot to... the head. Olivia, Lucas, and Marty research the Mexican church and learn that it's the Rosarito mission, which was a massacre in 1967 that left a single gun survivor, Inez Reyes. Olivia runs upstairs to her room where she's attacked by a homeless guy who asks her truth or dare. She answers dare, breaking the poor guy of his possessions, and he runs from the house confused and scared. Yo, why are you chasing that dude, Lucas? You know he didn't do anything, other than give Olivia a dare, of course.
He dared me to sleep with Lucas.
She tells Marky she picked dare so everyone else can pick truth, but the selfless reason doesn't make Marky any less mad. Fuck off, Marky. You know the situation you're in right now. Why is everyone in this movie so dumb? Oh, really? The possessed homeless guy didn't know where he was? Great detective work, dude. Olivia admits to Lucas that she actually picked dare because there's a truth about Marky that she's too afraid to answer. But it doesn't matter why you picked dare, Liz. Y'all better get to shagging. Oh, damn. He still has a broken hand? Yes, no foreplay then. It's an unexpectedly steamy sex scene for a PG-13 movie with Lucy Hale, until all of a sudden, it gets a little, yeah. Lucas says true that he's forced to admit that he's truly in love with Marky, not Olivia. Yeah, man, you know she's cheated on you like full on, right? Marky's up next to the And her question is asked from her dad, who lives in her phone. She confesses that she's held on to the gun he used to kill himself, and he makes a scary suggestion. Maybe you should kill him. Lucas and Olivia drive into Mexico so they can speak with the gun to find out more. These days, Nez Reyes is holding silent, not having spoken to anyone since the massacre. Instead, written messages. Olivia as and the other guns were abused by a priest during their games of hide and seek. One young guns decided to fight back, so Inez summoned a demon named Kalex, who possessed all of their veins. It dismembered the abused priest, but forced the nuns to play, killing them in turn until Inez was able to stop it. The prison.
Can trap it. Simple ritual, but only by his own hand.
She stopped Kalex by saying a spell and sacrificing her tongue into one of these spooky skull jars. I've got to admit, though, that I always mentally check out when supernatural horror movies get into detailed spells and rituals, and I hate trying to convey it all in nil hounds. They tell Brad that they have to track down that Sam, which is out that trashed the place. If Sam broke Inez's spooky skull jar, it would have released Kalex, so he's got to be the one to donate his tongue to the swear jar. Brad is pulled outside by his dad, who, by the way, is played by Tom Jordan, who voiced Liu Kang in MKX.
Illusions are petty magic. This is no illusion.
I thought that was cool. Brad's dad says he still loves him no matter what, but then Brad is asked truth or dare by a demon voice on his dad's radio. He's forced to choose dare, and his challenge is to make his dad beg for his life. After one last hug, he grabs the service weapon and gives it a go, but his dad doesn't beg in time. Brad is shot and killed by his dad's police partner, or probably, future ex-partner. Really shocking. The final three players are reunited, and Olivia is asked truth or dare by a stretchy-faced Lucas. She says dare to avoid the uncomfortable truth she mentioned, but it doesn't work. Oh, the old daring to tell a truth loophole.
I hate Gregory with my frying pan.
Tragic intersection of backstories. One day when she was upset, she went over to Marky's house, and Marky's drunk dad made a move on her. She resisted, he persisted, and when she finally stopped him, she told him something that took to heart.
I told him that you'd be better off if you were dead.
Shit, that's how you go a friendship, folks. And it's bad, too, I guess. A detective on the case mentioned that everyone seems to be dead except for the love triangle, which Giselle's friend Sam, who turns out is actually Carter. I think the whole Carter-Sam thing is a real shitty plot-stalling mystery to have, but whatever. It's over now. A distressed Marky retrieves the gun her dad used to kill himself, and when Olivia gets home with her, she finds her friend pointing it at her own face. Olivia apologizes for what she told Marky's dad, and Marky says it wasn't her fault. So, let's just end this sappy shit and get to the finale, right? They drive to Carter's and abduct him from his tinfoil apartment with the help of Marky's dad's gun.
Sweet little Libby's not you.
Try me. I dare you.
Ugh, that's a trailer line if I've ever heard one. The four of them go back to Mexico and back to the old mission, where inside they force Carter to start reciting the prayer Inez wrote down for them. During his recital, the place gets shaky and Carter's face gets stretched.
Here we go.
Lucas dumbly picks dare, even though truth was available to him, and he dared to kill either Olivia or Marky.
Why did you pick there?
I knew if I didn't, then one of you would have to.
Yeah, you moron, but y'all are about to end it with the seance, remember?
You're such an idiot.
All of you are! Carter finishes his recital, and Olivia tells him there's one more thing he's got to do.
I need you to cut out your tongue.
With the place collapsing all around them, and Lucas becoming possessed for failing to complete his dare, it's getting to be 10 past tongue cutting the clock, so get to it. Oh, he's actually doing it. Well, good. The possessed Lucas doesn't want to let Carter finish, though, so he gets the girls off him, and stabs Carter in the stomach with his knife, which quickly kills him. Then he takes that knife and slits his own throat with it, so his neck was appeared in vain in the shot with the blood. God, why did you pick dare? With Carter dead, they're unable to stop
I wanna
the
play
game, but
Fortnite.
Olivia's got one more trick up her sleeve. A dead Lucas asks Marky the titular question, and Marky is dared to shoot Olivia. She refuses.
It's not a different one that I know you guys would love.
But then Olivia thinks it, so the dare is technically completed, and asks the demon himself to be there.
Wash your ass, you're in. Those are the rules, right? So truth or dare, asshole.
Kalex chooses truth and tells Olivia that they'll never be able to escape the game. It'll always come back to their turn. Olivia game out to as many people as possible by uploading a video that's watched all over the world. In it, she invites everyone to be part of the game.
I'm so sorry, but I have to ask you. Truth or dare?
But the movie ends before we see any more kills, so don't even start with me on that shit. How many people died daringly in this truthfully stupid movie? Let's find out and get to the numbers. Wow. Really stretches out the face muscles. 8 people died in Truth or Dare, with 5 male victims and only 3 female victims. Dude, I told you to invite little chicks to the party. With a runtime of 101 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 12.63 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Tyson for sure. My least favorite character enduring my favorite death, and they used practical effects to make it happen. I always love that. The machete for latest kill will go to Brad, who was shot in broad daylight. And that's it. Truth or Dare came out in 2018, and there's talks of a sequel in development, but we'll see. On Sunday, we're looking at the cult classic Jennifer's Body.
5-hour energy. Think of it as 5-second coffee. But when you wake up too late to make it, or you don't have time to wait in line for it, or you're just too busy for a coffee. 5-hour energy.
What do you,
5-second coffee.
you say?
5-hour energy is just a 5-second coffee.
What? I can't hear you from. Okay, I'm muting Casey and Premium for just a second. Zach,
No.
what did you say?
Friday the 13th is definitely one of the greatest slasher movies of all time. Jason Voorhees' iconic character only adds...
Was it Tracer?
While Jason is famously known for his signature hockey mask, he has various other physiological features that make him stand out among other slasher villains. After drowning in Crystal Lake and re-emerging as this horrific entity, Jason has notably been a part of numerous films in the franchise.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Also undergone quite some changes over time. Today we will explore all the insane physiological details
Unmute me.
killer and tell you everything about his anatomy.
Zach,
Before we go into our explanation, we have a
tell her
very
to
small request.
him. To unmute me.
Support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Let's begin. What does his face look like underneath the mask? While Jason Voorhees is known for the hockey mask on his face, fans of the franchise will remember the actual face that he hides underneath the mask. While the movies save his unmasking until the climax scene, Jason's unmasked face has never been the same across the franchise. In the Friday the 13th Part 2, Jason had long hair and a beard underneath the mask, which was not one of his most famous looks, but it still managed to scare the audience. In the third part, Jason had quite an iconic face reveal, where he was portrayed as a tall, bald, and muscular person with a deformed eye. He also had a creepy grin, which was much more unsettling than his hockey mask. The final chapter movie was released in 1984, showing Jason with an even enhanced look, where Ted White portrayed him. Special effects artist Tom Savini worked hard on Jason's look in this film, especially the part where Jason gets attacked by a machete on his head and then appears with a deformed, bloody face. The fifth part of the franchise showed a different version of this character, wherein a paramedic named Roy Burns would wear a prosthetic to make him appear as Jason. After this look disappointed the fans, the next part marked Jason's return with a bang, where he was revealed with a decayed, undead look that made him appear as a zombie. The seventh part of the franchise even solidified Jason's zombie look, where he appeared in an even more horrifying and disturbing form. He had a deformed face with rotting teeth and damaged features. Jason was in his most undead form. The next part showed Jason's face with some slimy features, wherein his skin seemed to be melting away. There was also a reboot film that was released in 2009, which paid homage to Jason's human form, in which he initially wears a sack mask instead of a hockey mask. Secret behind his damaged eye sockets. In the fourth part of this franchise, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Jason was stabbed in his eye, which caused permanent damage to his left eyeball. The directors of the future movies had kept this detail in mind, which is why Jason is often seen with a damaged eye socket. In Jason Goes to Hell, the directors made a tiny mistake wherein they showed his right eye to be damaged instead of the left. However, this mistake was soon corrected, and the next release showed Jason's left eye is damaged once again. Why does Jason wear a mask? Jason's hockey mask has been one of his defining characteristics. Fans have often wondered why he has such a unique mask. It has been a tradition among slasher villains to wear a mask, especially in the 1970s and 80s, when Jason Voorhees was among these villains who formed an everlasting identity with their masked looks. After young Jason had seemingly drowned to his death, Jason wore his mask to hide his deformed face, as he used to even before his apparent death. He had hydrocephalus and various mental disabilities, and he preferred to keep his face hidden to prevent people from looking at him and to deal with his insecurities. After his alleged death, Jason returned to the world as a so-called undead being, and he initially used to wear a burlap bag over his face. In the third film, Jason finally got his hands on the hockey mask that stayed with him for ages. While one would think there must have been a specific reason for this particular mask, it was just a coincidence. The crew was testing the lighting, but they did not want to apply makeup just for some tests. The 3D effects supervisor happened to have some hockey gear on set, and he proposed that Jason's character should wear this mask for the time being. The mask enhanced Jason's look and gave his character an eerie vibe, and they decided to mold a new hockey mask and add some red triangles to enhance its appearance.
I'm in Fortnite if you want to play. I'm in Fortnite.
Change bodies. While Jason already has a bunch of cool superpowers and abilities, his ability to switch bodies.
I'm in Fortnite waiting for you guys.
His body is definitely one of his coolest abilities. This was especially seen when Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, revealed
What are you guys playing?
in Jason's heart and that he can use it to possess others. When a
I'm waiting for you to get to lobby so we can play Battlefield. Whatever it's called together. What? Right here, Battlefield.
Jason clearly had some intimacy issues, and he often targeted teenagers or young people who sought intimate relations to be his victims. Jason's death as a kid had resulted due to the camp counselor's negligence toward him, as they were busy getting intimate while he drowned to his death. After being resurrected, Jason developed a hatred for his sexual relations, and even took it upon himself to punish teenagers who engaged in such activities. Given the fact that Jason hates physical intimacy, it is quite unlikely that he would engage in such relations and reproduce. It should be noted that Jason is undead, and there is also a possibility that he could never reproduce or have kids, even if he ever changes his mind. Also, Jason does not seem mentally ready to raise and care for a child. However, if he somehow adopted a child and took a kid under his wing, he would still be unable to provide for them or feed them and take care of them. While Jason can kill pretty much anyone or anything, the child would still have to grow up on his own, and there is also a huge chance that the child might grow up without a sense of right or wrong. This will increase the child's chances of becoming a sociopath after living under Jason's influence. Despite Jason's issues with intimacy, the Crystal Lake Memories book, the third part of this franchise, implied that Jason had forced himself upon Chris. However, there have been a lot of fan theories regarding this incident, wherein some fans believe that Jason never did such a thing, and that all of this is purely fan theory. In contrast, others believe that he may have been forcing himself upon other victims as well. Another source suggests that the creators intended to show a scene where Jason forces himself upon Chris, but the actress who played Chris refused to act in such a scene, and they decided to leave it ambiguous. However, the scene did imply that Chris felt violated, and her boyfriend later even stated that she wouldn't let anyone touch her anymore. While some fans still stand behind their ground and insist that Jason would not force himself upon a victim, others still argue that Jason is inherently an evil character and you can't put anything past him. In this movie, the creators wanted to show that Jason had forced himself upon Chris when they had an encounter earlier in the story. They wanted to show this scene right at the movie's end so that the audience would be pleased to see his demise after learning about his actions. However, they finally decided against it as it would get too dark and only stuck to an ambiguous scene that gave Jason some benefit of the doubt. Did you know that Jason suffers from rare disease? Jason was born with a condition known as hydrocephalus, which is quite a rare disease that is seen in some humans. Hydrocephalus forms a large accumulation of fluids in the skull, putting pressure on it and shaping it into a disfigured structure. This condition also compresses a person's brain, leading to mental disabilities. Jason's childhood was primarily spent in isolation after his mother decided to keep him away from society.
And I'm tired of you guys playing Fortnite all the time. Why can't you guys just play another game for once?
Caused him to act in antisocial ways and display violent tendencies. Jason kept his face covered for almost his entire life to prevent others from noticing his condition. He is surprisingly intelligent for an undead demon.
No.
Jason has some flaws. He is surprisingly quite intelligent, even in the form of an undead demon. He exhibits intelligence and high-functioning abilities while going after his victims, and even lays well-thought traps to capture his victims. He even has a good sense of direction and strategic planning, despite all his physical deformities, and he can even carefully restrain his victims to avoid detection. He can also navigate places quite well, and always finds his way back to Crystal Lake, irrespective of how far
Spider-Man, I hate Gregory is my frying pan.
And was always creative with his murders. Jason never targeted two people the same way.
Where like he swings under the bridge and like flings up this air and he grabs out his frying pan and he's like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, I hate Gregory in the frying pan.
His victims, taking them by surprise. Not incredibly powerful is Jason. After turning into an undead being or zombie, if you will,
I was
he's
like
gained
10
supernatural strength.